Shit, it say
It's on there?
hold on, I'm about to check. Yeah, it say hold on, let me see. Hold on, I'm about to check. Yeah, we good.
It's on there?
Yeah, at the Wadi, how about you outside? Yeah, it say hold on, let me see. All right, kind. Yeah. Well, shit, hey, Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, you know, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to all Yoakim out there pushing his word with truth and sincerity. And we the brothers from the GMS Houston camp, you know, before this brother, you know, just breaking bread, you know, fellowshipping through the spirit, you know, and the spirit fed us with a lesson that we want to touch on real quick, man. Another reason why we should feel even more so in this truth, you see, why we should, hey, Shalom, Maki, how Bashim Al Shah, Bashim Kwakadash, Brakatah, you know, why we should feel even more. The brother,
comment board?
Yeah, the brother, Gabar, one of the brothers, Marad, some Karatazah.
Shalom, Maki, how about you, my shop, brother? Come here, because I can't see it on here.
Okay, kind. Well, you know, just as we in the truth, man, we can't think just because we in the camp, you know, or know this truth that we already made it, man. Okay, it's the brother Gabar. Shalom, Mark. And we just, you know, in the truth, we got the name Yahweh Shah. First, we got the name Yahweh, we got the name Yahweh Shah, you know. We in the truth, we going out on the highways and hedges. We can't just think we already got a ticket on a chariot, a reserved VIP seat, man. You know, and another thing, not just that, for us, you know, but for the ones who not in camps, we can't look at them like they 2/3, man. And that's ultimately what we want to touch on. Everybody ain't a 2/3, and everybody ain't chosen. Just because we in the camp don't mean we chosen, you know. And just because somebody don't believe, don't mean they're 2/3. And that's what we ultimately want to get two examples of, man, with Judas and Apostle Paul, you know. And these the perfect two examples to think about it. You know, Judas, he was at a 12. Judas was running with Yahweh Shai, man. He was at a 12, one of the top men. But look what happened. He didn't get to the end. Now, on the other side, look at Apostle Paul. You could have said, well, you a 2/3 nigga trying to put to death the believers. You know, persecuting believers. But guess what? Apostle Paul, the script flipped, and now he was going hard for Yahweh Shai, man. And that's a spirit. You might as well get it. The brother Gabar just put on the comment board, all right? That Matthew 24.
What you say again?
The precept you had. The brother Gabar just put it up on the comment. You can hear me? I can hear you.
Yeah, I can't even.
Lord willing, we can keep pushing. You hear me? Yeah, I can hear you good. You good?
Yeah, bro, it's messing up, bro.
Man, shit. Let me see. So you can't hear me then? Oh, look at Satan, man.
Shit. You want to try to restart it?
Hold on, let me see if you can hear me now?
Shit.
Oh, look at Satan. Hey, Salaki Akin, man, you know.
Still messing up, bro.
Salaki Akin. We gonna try to keep pushing, man. But I'm gonna get that brother precept real quick too. Let me see if I can send another request back to the brother, man, so we can, you know, go ahead and continue the lesson, man. Because hey, as we going into the point, we just can't get comfortable, you know, like we already made it, like we already in the chariot, you know. I just sent you another.
Boy, that's Satan, boy.
Hold on, check this out. I can call you, bro. Shit, we gonna keep pushing through the spirit, man. We're gonna keep pushing.
Shalom.
Yeah, Shalom, Mike. Shit, we can go ahead and do it like this.
Oh, you can still hear me?
Yeah, but mute my microphone on your computer, on your phone. You hear me? Oh man, look at this, man. You can hear me now?
Well, now.
You can hear me out?
Probably just started restart.
Hey, shit, you good like this? We can hear you through the phone.
So you gonna do it like this?
We can't just mute my voice on your phone, like from off the little StreamYard thing. But shit, hey, the brother Gabar, he got the scripture that you had, that Matthew 24, many are called. You can go ahead and pull that out.
This Matthew 22:14 says, "For many are called, but few are chosen."
You can break it down out.
Yeah, so many people are gonna be called up in this truth, to serve Yahweh, but just because you're called to serve, that doesn't mean that you just gonna make it. You gotta stick to the kingdom, everything God's good for you. That don't mean nothing. Most likely using you, it's just to bring forth His will, right? That don't necessarily mean you are being elect. Like what the scripture saying, Second Peter says, you gotta give diligence, to make your calling and election sure, because we not sure, right? We working for it. We hoping to be there, right? We gotta have faith,
That's right, Hey, and we should go ahead and get those two accounts, those two examples, man, of somebody who was following Yahawashi, somebody who was actually walking with Yahawashi, man. The 12, the top men, but he didn't endure it to the end. And after we'll get Apostle Paul, man. How he was putting to death the believers, but then he came in and started going hard in the work, man. Abounding more than shit anybody through the Spirit, So you can go ahead and grab that. Before that, you can get Sirach 9 and 11 out.
I got
you. It's a locket for the technical difficulties, So
this is Sirach 9 and 11. It says, "Envy not the glory of a sinner, but thou knowest not what shall be his end."
Nah, not that one. It's not Sirach, Ecclesiastes. That's my bad. Salaki, Ecclesiastes 9 and 11.
All right, it's Ecclesiastes, right?
Yeah.
9 and 11. It says, "I return and start under the sun, that the race is not to the swift."
Right, the race ain't to the swift. Which what was that that story of the turtle and the rabbit, right? You see, the rabbit took off, but who won ultimately? The turtle. So just because you growing fast, you learning fast, don't mean you gonna get that crown.
Hey,
go ahead.
Hey, the rabbit got comfortable, bro.
That is.
Yeah, he got comfortable, bro. Cause he was like, shit, I got it. I'm good. As soon as he got close to the finish line, he just started chilling.
Right. He thought he had it.
He thought he had it. Then he lost.
That's it, bro. You continue on.
It says that the race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the strong.
Right. Think about it. Why didn't Goliath beat King David? He was strong. So just because you're stronger don't mean you're gonna win.
It says, "Neither yet bread to the wise, nor yet riches to men of understanding, nor yet favor to men of skill, but time and chance happening to them all."
Right, and that's the point. Time and chance happening to them all. Like the scriptures say, it's a time for everything, man. So it might be a time for you to come in, believe, push the truth. There's gonna be a time, shit, you might fall out. Then there's gonna be a time for you not to believe. Then there's gonna be a time for you to eventually come in and believe, man. You got to think, it was a lot of people who weren't believing in Yahawashi, but once they started seeing those miracles, they started believing. So it's also talk about the servants that's going to come in at the last hour. You see? So, it's a time and chance that happened to them all, man. Like it said in Romans 14, one man esteemeth, I'm going to grab it real quick. I don't want to paraphrase it and mess it up. Romans 14 and 5. One man esteemeth one day above another. Another esteemeth every day alike. Let every man be fully persuaded in his own mind. You see, so each brother gonna have different times where they're gonna be fully persuaded, man. Yeah, and you could be fully persuaded, but the Most High, if you're not chosen, like it says, many are called, but few are chosen. You could be fully persuaded, but eventually fall out. Then you start saying the chariots ain't real. Then you start saying that Babylon the Great in America. Then you start saying Babylon the Great, the Vatican, man. You say the market of beast ain't the chip. That's when you're not fully persuaded no more, man. Then the same person you taught through the Spirit, now they believing in what you used to believe in, man. You know, you got anything, bro?
No, it's good.
Kind, you can hit that Matthew. Hey, that's the Spirit. You can get that Matthew, and the brother Gabar put a precept. I'm gonna grab it after this Matthew, because we about to go into Judas. You know, the point that everybody in the 230 and everybody ain't chosen. Well, Judas, he was walking with the best of the best. Yahweh shine in the 11 because he was the 12th. You know, but it wasn't for him at the end of the day, man. You can go ahead, Art.
It's Matthew 10:1. Because when he had called unto him himself, he gave them power against unclean spirits.
Nah,
to cast them out.
Okay, kind of like it.
It says to cast them out and to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease. Now the name of the 12 of apostles are these: the first Simon, who was called Peter, and Andrew his brother, James the son of Zebedee, and John his brother, Philip, Bartholomew, Thomas, Matthew the publican, James the son of Alphaeus, Lebbaeus, whose surname was Thaddeus, Simon the Canaanite, and Judas Iscariot, who also betrayed him.
Right. So it named the 12, the top men, and who was numbered within that 12? Judas Iscariot, man. Now, the brother, you know, we're gonna keep reading through the Spirit of which Yahweh commanded these men to do, because these great things that these men was commanded to do, this great commission, right? Judas is amongst that, so he was living it at the time. You see, he was believing, man. He was all in, fully persuaded, right? You can go ahead, Ak, if you ain't got a point.
Yeah, because it said, because when you go to Matthew 10, it said he gave him that power, and it named all the 12 who he gave that power to. Then it said Judas, who also betrayed him.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So a person that was going to turn his back on Yahweh was also performing those miracles, just like we about to go into.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yep.
So it said, verse 5, it says, these 12 Yahweh sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of the Samaritans, enter ye not, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And as ye go, preach, saying, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Heal the sick, cleanse the lepers, raise the dead, cast out devils. Freely ye have received, freely give.
You can go into it, bro.
Right. So it says, heal the sick, cleanse the lepers, raise the dead. You know, and all that. They did that back then. They was literally doing that. Yahweh gave them the power, right, to be able to perform these things, right? And we are doing it spiritually today, all right, with His word. We heal the sick, all right. We raise them the dead, because like the scripture saying in Proverbs 21, you know, he that wanted out of the way to understand it shall remain in the congregation of the dead.
Right.
Right. And his word quickens. You know, his words are life, like it says in John 6:63. Right. So we are spiritually doing these things, and just as Judas was able to do these things, you're gonna have people, you know, that are gonna be just like him, right? That are gonna turn their back on the Lord. Yep. Right, turning their back as they're going back into the world and basically denouncing Yahweh, right?
Kind of. That's beautiful. Hey, I'm gonna get one of the precepts that the matter of fact, you can grab it out because you just mentioned it, John 6:63, and we can read down. Because the brother Gabar got that one, and he also got another one, Matthew 22. That's a good precept for what we about to read. And he also said, the brother Gabar also said, King Saul was even amongst the prophets at one time.
Right,
you see?
Right.
Yeah, man.
Right.
You know, he was the king of Israel, man. You know, that man at the time, but he lost it like that. It said the spirit of the Most High left from him, man.
Right.
You know? Yeah, but you can go ahead, bro.
It's in John 6:63. It is the spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profiteth nothing. Because the words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life. But there are some of you that believe not.
Some of you that believe not, Salakia, because he was talking to all of his disciples right here. But he told them it's some of you that believe not. So even though they was believing in him, walking with him, following, they really didn't truly believe, man. You know? You can go ahead, bro, if you ain't got a precept.
I'll keep going. It says, for Yahushua knew from the beginning who they were that believed not and who should betray him.
Right. And we might not know of a brother of the elect because we hoping we are the elect. But Yahweh and Yahushua know. You see?
Right. And it says, and he said, therefore says I unto you that no man can come unto me except it was given unto him of my Father. From that time, many of his disciples went back and walked no more with him.
You see that? It says, it didn't say many people who hated him. It didn't say many people who didn't believe. It said many of his disciples, man. So it's telling you they believe. But it said they walked no more with him, man. Hey, you can take me off mute. I mean, off like you can mute my voice on your side.
Come out through the regular phone app.
Yeah, because I hear myself echoing. Yeah, and while the brother doing that, it says, and he said, therefore I say unto you, that no man can come unto me except it were given unto him of my Father. From that time, many of his disciples went back and walked no more with him. So telling us it ain't promised that just because we in the truth, just because we on the highways and hedges, and we gonna continue to follow. Hey, what it said, Revelation 14, the elect gonna follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. So it's men who was following him, but not whithersoever he goeth, because Yahweh Shai is still walking. He's still enduring it to the end. You know, so if you're gonna stop following that Lamb and walk no more with him, then guess what? You was called, but you wasn't chosen, man. And Lord willing, we called and chosen, man. You know.
Hey, is it better now?
Con.
All right.
You can hit verse 67 to continue on Judas, man, making that point how speaking to myself first and foremost, we shouldn't get comfortable in this truth, you know.
Right. John 6 and 67. Then said Yahweh chapter 12. Will ye also go away? Then Simon Peter answered him, Lord, to whom shall we go? Thou hast the word of eternal life.
Mm-hmm.
And we believe and are sure that thou art that anointed, the Son of the living power. God,
you can go into it if you want to.
Because I can keep going to it said Yahweh answered them, have not I chosen you 12, and one of you is the devil. He spake of Judas Iscariot, the son of Simon, for it was he that should betray him. Being one of the 12.
Being one of the 12. Being one of the top men. You can go ahead. You can go into it, Doc.
Nah, it said that he was of the 12. You gotta think about it. They was closer to Yahweh Shai more than anybody else.
Right.
Right? Because they were chosen before everybody else. Were called this before everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Yep. And Judas, he said Yahweh Shai knew from the beginning of who was gonna betray him. Right?
Yep.
He said, have I not chosen you 12 and one of you is the devil? So he already knew the outcome of Judas.
That's right. That's right, Doc. I'm going to grab this real quick. The brother Gabar put on a comment board. This Matthew 22 and 9. Go ye therefore into the highways, and as many as ye shall find, bid to the marriage. So those servants went out into the highways and gathered together all as many as they found, both bad and good, and the wedding was furnished with guests. So it's going to be bad people who ain't chosen from the foundations of the world. They're going to come in and start believing. You know, like in Ezekiel 37, they might have the sinews, the skin, fleshly things, but they ain't got that spirit, that breath, man. You see? But you also going to have the good, just like Apostle Paul. We go get into it through the spirit, but he was of that good. He was brought into it, man. You know, you can get Matthew 26 real quick out and finish it off on Judas.
Hey, I got a quick picture real quick.
Kind of bring it out, Doc.
Matthew 13 and 46. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a net that was cast to the sea and gathered of every kind.
Mm-hmm.
Which when it was full, they drew to the shore and sat down and gathered the good into the vessels, but cast the bad away.
Right.
So and the kingdom, what is the kingdom? The kingdom starts with knowledge, right? Knowledge, like the Yahweh said, is within you, right? Which represents the truth. So everybody is going to be called in, right? Of the ones that the Most High got fit to come into this truth.
Right.
But the good and bad is going to get called in.
Right.
Both the good and the bad. But then later on, it says the bad is going to be cast away.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Right.
So just like you can't really just get caught up, you know, on, all right, yeah, I'm in the truth, all right, or I'm a great millstone, you know, it's all good. You know, I'm great. You don't know that, bro.
That's right. That's right.
That's all I had, huh?
Kind of, that's beautiful, bro. Great point. You can hit that Matthew 26 and 46. Something happened to your screen, but we going through the spirit. I got a quick precept that the brother Gabar put on before we get that. This is Jude 1:4. It says, "For there are certain men crept in unawares, who were before of old ordained to this condemnation." So telling you they in there because they crept in there. You know, they didn't want to go through that door, which is Yahweh Shai. They try to get through the window. You know, they was on the Ezel shit, man. You see? So they crept in. Let me ask you real quick. Yeah, they crept in. It says, "For there are certain men crept in unawares who were before of old ordained to this condemnation." Just like Judas, he was in, but he was already ordained to condemnation, man. You see? It didn't matter that he was in there. You know, it says, "Ungodly men turning the grace of our Lord into lasciviousness, man, and deny the only Lord, power in our Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach, man." So you feel me? Though, and that's further proving the point. You know, great precept. Just because you in there, you might have been crept in unawares. You know, and that's what we hoping we not a part of, man. You know. Oh, I can hear you. I can hear you now on my computer, I think. Oh no, it's still on the phone.
Okay, come.
Okay, Con, you can go ahead, Art.
Matthew 26:46, right?
Con.
It says, "Rise, let us be going. Behold, he is at hand that doeth betray you."
And this is Yahweh Shai, the night of the Passover, man. You know, and this is what he telling Peter now, man. You see? And so he talking about Judas. Hey, come on, man. The one who was supposed to betray me, that same one when I said I chosen you 12 and one of y'all the devil, well, it's his time to betray me. You know? You can go ahead, Art. Con, I can't hear you though. Hey, take your mic off mute. Nah, I still can't hear you, Art. You can hear me though. Just hit me, just call me. Yeah, Salaki. I can, but hey, Lord willing, you know, even though we having some technical difficulties, you know, Satan trying to, you know, get him. But hey, the spirit of the Lord, Satan got a boss, man. So you gonna keep pushing through the spirit, you know?
Yeah, this is Matthew 26:46. It says, "Rise, let us be going. Behold, he is at hand that doeth betray me." You hear me out?
Con, I can hear you. Go ahead. You good.
It says, "And while he yet spake, lo, Judas, one of the 12, came with them a great multitude with swords and staves from the chief priests and elders of the people."
And that's a great point. Again, it said Judas, one of the 12, not just Judas, you know, just any. He was one of the 12, man.
It says, "Now he that betrayed him gave them a sign, saying, Whomsoever I shall kiss, that same is he. Hold him fast." And forthwith he came to Yahushua and said, "Hail, Master," and kissed him. And Yahushua said unto him, "Friend, wherefore art thou come?" Then came they and laid hands on Yahushua and took him.
You go into it. Because that was the point. That was the point. He gave Yahweh Shai up, being one of the 12. Which means he didn't follow that lamb whatsoever that lamb went. You know, he stopped. That's the point. He fell out. He got his crown taken, man. So just because he was, go ahead. Nah, just because he was a believer, it wasn't just he was a believer. It wasn't just he was a disciple. He was one of the 12, man, the top men. The top men. So if a top man could follow, how much us younger brothers, man? You see? You can go ahead.
Hey, bro, I'm going through, Judas, he wasn't rooted, bro. Because he received all that power and stuff, and that wasn't enough for him, bro.
Wow, Con.
Yeah.
Because remember it said, go ahead.
Now you got it, bro.
No, you go ahead.
It's in my mind.
Okay, Salaki, bro. Con, Salaki, but now, shit, it's slipping my mind. So we might as well, shit, as the spirit tell us, go ahead and go to Apostle Paul, you know? Because this is what we striving for, this point right here. We trying to endure, man. You know? We trying to get in this truth and go hard, man, abound. You know? You can grab that Acts 7 and 57 up.
This is Acts 7 and 57. It says, "Then they cried out with a loud voice to stop their ears, and ran upon him with one accord."
Now this is talking about when Stephen was in in Acts, you know, going hard, man, going through all the history. And the wicked scribes, Pharisees, the Sanhedrin, all them, they was hurt, they was cut. So now they about to stone them, right? You can go ahead.
It says, and cast him out of the city and stoned him. And the witnesses laid down their clothes at a young man's feet, whose name was Saul.
Now this is the Apostle Paul. Before his name was Paul, his name was Saul, which is desired, right?
It says, and they stoned Stephen, calling upon the Most High and saying, Lord, Yahweh shall receive my spirit. And he kneeled down and cried with a loud voice, Lord, lay not this sin to their charge. And when he had said this, he fell asleep.
And this just, you know, introducing the Apostle Paul through the Spirit. You know, you can go to Acts 8:1.
It's Acts 8:1. It says that Saul was consenting unto his death.
Right, so Apostle Paul was pleased with it. You see? Because Apostle Paul wasn't believing it. Hey, Shalom Zaquan, Yahweh Shemel Shah, Bashim Kodash Barakatah, Shalom Quez, you know, daughter of Zion, you know, Shalom, you know. Hey, but that's the point, man. Apostle Paul was pleased with Stephen being put to death because he didn't agree with what Stephen was saying at first. He didn't believe in Yahweh Shai then, man. You know? You go ahead, I'll give you ain't got a point.
You said one of the elders got on?
The elder Atazaria.
Okay, Shalom, elder. You want me to keep going?
Okay, you keep going.
It's Acts 8:1. And Saul was consenting unto his death. And at that time, there was a great persecution against the church, which was at Jerusalem. And they were all scattered abroad throughout the regions of Judea and Samaria, except the apostles.
Right. Hey, you know what that's... Now, I was about to say, you know what that's heavy? What it said in Maccabees, when the Greeks started ruling, what it said, that wickedness, when they started ruling, wickedness multiplied in the earth. Well, right here, when when Saul came onto the scene, it says, and at that time, there was a great persecution against the church. So when Saul came up against the church, he really came up against it, man. It said a great persecution at that time. So telling you, he really didn't believe, man. He really didn't want to hear the truth. If you spoke it, he wanted you to die, man. You know, so this going into the point as everybody ain't a 2/3. You know, just because somebody ain't believing at a certain point in time, the scripture says it's a time and place for everything. You know, everybody ain't a 2/3, man.
Right.
You can keep going if you ain't got a point out.
It says, and the devout man carried Stephen to his burial and made lamentation over him. As for Saul, he made havoc of the church, entering into every house and hurling men and women, committed them to prison.
Look at that.
But
you can go into it if you want to.
I had a point too. I think about the Saul was the man. He had great status.
Right.
In Israel, he wasn't just a regular dude. Right. Like if you go into it, he's the Hebrews, Pharisees,
Mm-hmm.
Right. So he was able to bring a lot of hell amongst the believers.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Just because of who he was, because of his name. So you know, as I said, you know, so you got to think about it. A lot of people was with him.
That's right.
It says, therefore, that's where you want to stop or you want to keep going?
You can read 4:2.
It says, therefore, they that were scattered abroad went everywhere preaching the word. Right,
but they kept pushing though. But the point is, at that point in time, Saul, right, whose name was changed to Apostle Paul, he wasn't believing at the time. You see? And you can get Acts 9:1. You can make a point if you got to.
I can go to Acts 9:1 says, and Saul yet breathing out threatening and slaughter against the disciples of the Lord, went unto the high priest. And so he said that he was breathing out threatening and slaughter. The thing about the thoughts that he had against the believers, like, man, I'm gonna kill these niggas, man. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, they gotta go. I'm gonna get rid of these.
God.
You know, he probably thinking about how he was gonna torture him, he's gonna do that. You know? Right. You gotta make a point?
Nah, hey, you know the zeal Apostle Paul had, he had that fire. Because look how hard he went when he came into it. So how hard you think he was going when he really wasn't believing?
Right.
You know, and I got that word slaughter. Because it says in slaughter against the disciples of the Lord. So not just anybody, but the disciples of Yahweh Shai. In the blue letter, it says slaughter. It says G54, 8 phonos. It says murder, slain. You see that? So he wasn't just going up and there just mad and fussing with a man. He was trying to get busy, man. You know?
Right.
Yeah, man.
He wasn't playing no games. He wasn't joking.
You know? But it's beautiful. Going into the point, everybody ain't a 2/3. Because he translated that energy into the truth, man. He translated that same energy he had persecuting church into now pushing with the church, man. You see? Hey, shalom to the brother, 2 witnesses. You know? But yeah, you can keep reading, though.
Just Acts 9:2, it says, and desired of him letters to the masters of the synagogue that he found any of this way, whether they were men or women, he might bring them bound unto Jerusalem.
Now check this out. Women love to talk about Apostle Paul in the church, you know. But if you believed in Yahweh Shai, who y'all called Jesus, he was persecuting you too, you know. You an exempt was telling you then he had the spirit of the Lord, man. The Most High don't care about women or nobody like that. You see? But he just had it in ignorance at the time, you know. Kind of, you go.
And as he journeyed, he came near Damascus, and suddenly there shines around about him a light from heaven. And he fell to the earth, and heard a voice saying unto him, Saul, Saul, why persecutest thou me? He said, who art thou, Lord? And the Lord said, I am Yahweh Shai, whom thou persecutest. It is hard for thee to kick against the pricks. Right? It says, and he trembled in the sun and said, Lord, what would thou have me to do? So you got to see, man, like he was going up against the Jews, what they believed in, and Yahweh Shai came up to him and told him, look, bro, you come up against something you can't stop.
Right.
And Paul, he said, Lord, what would thou have me to do? So he got humble. He's like, hey, I'm in front of my face.
Yep.
Right? He ain't start talking shit, you know. You wouldn't risen from the dead, or you ain't do this, you ain't do that. He said, Lord, what would thou have me to do?
That's right.
It says, and the Lord said unto him, arise and go into the city, and he said, because thee what thou must do. And then the men which journeyed with him stood speechless, hearing a voice, but seeing no man.
Which they didn't see how Shai went giving it to them to see, you know? Just like these people. Yeah, they hearing us speak the words, but they don't have that vision like we have, man. But Apostle Paul, he was the one who had seen that great light, man. You know, he knew it was the Lord, man. So this is transition from acting like a 2/3 to now being a believer, man. But look at Judas. Judas was walking with the 12. He was called, but he wasn't chosen. So just because you might be in the camp, you believing, you telling your family about it, and you mad at them because they ain't believing, then you don't do it to the end. But the same person you was telling, they was, hey, well, we're gonna read like Apostle Paul. Now they gonna start believing, you know. So that, hey, it goes on both sides, man. Everybody ain't a 2/3 and everybody ain't chosen. You know?
Right.
You got a point you can make, and now you can, you know, go ahead.
It says that Saul arose from the earth, and when his eyes were open, he saw no man. But they led him by the hand and brought him into Damascus, and he was 3 days without sight, and neither did eat nor drink. And there was a certain disciple at Damascus named Ananias, and to him said the Lord in his vision, Ananias, and he said, behold, I am here, Lord. And the Lord said unto him, arise and go into the street, which is called Straight, and inquire in the house of Judas, for one called Saul of Tarsus. And behold, he prayed, and had seen in a vision a man, Ananias, coming in and putting his hand on him, that he might receive his sight. Then Ananias answered, Lord, I have heard by many of this man how much evil he had done to thy saints.
Right.
So he's like, man, it can't be right. You know, you want me to go to him after all he's been doing? You know, because everybody, cause like I said, he was a man of high status, so everybody was hearing about what he was doing. Right. So he said, and Ananias answered, Lord, I have heard by many of this man how much evil he has done to thy saints of Jerusalem. So Saul was committing evil against the saints, which are the Israelites. Right. And here he had authority from the chief priest to bind all that
Man, check that out.
Right.
You see that? After all he was doing, we got that. Hey, it said slaughter, man. Put him to death. Gather him up, bound him into the prison, man. He was going hard against the Lord. Now Yahweh Shai knocked him off his high horse, you know, changing from them 2/3 ways. And now he was going hard for the Lord, man. You see? You know? And it said he a chosen vessel, man, which means Judas, he was called, but he wasn't a chosen vessel. Apostle Paul, he wasn't called at the time, but ultimately he was a chosen vessel anyway, man. You know? So like, y'all.
But he is a chosen vessel unto me to bear my name before the Gentiles and kings and the children of Israel. It says, for I will show him how great things he must suffer for my name's sake.
Mm-hmm.
It says, and Ananias, when he was waiting to enter into the house and putting his hands on him, said, Brother Saul, the Lord, even Yahweh Shai, that appeared unto thee in the way that thou camest, that sent me, that thou mightest receive thy sight and be filled with the Holy Spirit. And immediately there fell from his eyes as he had been scaled, and he received sight forthwith and arose and was baptized.
Hey, now he had that eyesight that he may see, man.
Right.
You know? You can keep going because it's about to get into the point how he started going hard. It said he increased in the strength, man.
Right. It says, and when he had received meat, he was strengthened. Then was Saul certain days with the disciples which were at Damascus, and straightway he preached Yahweh Shai in the synagogue that he is the Son of the Most High.
You can go into it. You can go into it. Get a precept if you know you got anything.
Right, just like the brother was saying, man, he was going hard against the church, and now he's going hard for the church. He was going against Yahweh Shai, now he's preaching Yahweh Shai.
He even said, I endure all things for the elect's sake, which means I give my life up for the same people I was coming against.
Right.
Yeah.
Verse 21 says, all that heard him were amazed and said, it's not just he that destroyed them, which called on his name in Jerusalem, and came hither for that intent, that he might bring them bound unto the chief priest.
Right.
So they already knew what he came there for, or what he was coming there for. Right? And all of this switched up. It says in a matter of 3 days. Because he lost his sight, then everything switched when he received his sight.
Man.
Everything got switched up. That quick, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It says, but Saul increased the more in strength and confounded the Jews was drugged at Damascus, proving that this is very Yahweh Shai.
God, and
after that,
go ahead, you can finish it.
It says, and after that, many days were fulfilled, the Jews took counsel to kill him.
Right. So the same people he was trying to get a letter from and all that, saying, could I go get them to bring to y'all? You know, now they trying to kill him because he switched up and said, man, this is the truth. Yahweh Shai is the Son of the Most High. This is the Messiah that was foretold to come, man. Y'all the ones who wrong. This is the truth, you know?
Hey, bro, you got to think about that, bro. These were people that they were around here, Apostle Paul, not Apostle Paul, but Saul. Yeah, he going hard. Basically, he gonna take care of this.
Yeah.
And, bro, they think about it. 3 days he switched up, and he come back out saying, "No, that's the Messiah. That's the Son of the Most High." You know, he rose from the dead, bro. You gotta think about what they were thinking. I'm like, man, what the hell is going on?
Oh man, that's beautiful.
Yeah, they're like, bro, that's crazy, bro. They're like, nah, we gotta kill this dude, man.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful, bro. Oh yeah, man. But that's to show you the Most High do what he want to do, man. You see, he could raise somebody up like Judas and be a part of the 12, walking with Yahweh Shai, getting the breakdowns after he told everybody else parables. But then the Most High make you stop following Yahweh Shai, and you could be like Apostle Paul, persecuting the church, and the Most High could bring you in, man, and allow you to go hard, man. You know, and we can end it off with that 1 Timothy 1. Hey, while you getting that, the brother Gabar got a couple precepts on the comment board I'll grab real quick. This is Acts 20:22-3. It says, I am verily a man. It says, I am verily a man, which am a Jew, born in Tarshish, a city in Cilicia, yet brought up in this city at the feet of Gamaliel, and taught according to the perfect manner of the law of the fathers, and was zealous towards the Most High, as ye all are this day. So he was brought up, man, one of the top men. You see, the Pharisee of the Pharisees. It says, verse 4, and I persecuted this way unto death, right? Binding and delivering into prisons both men and women. And that's exactly what he was doing, man. But then in Psalms 119, the brother also posted in 9, wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way by taking heed thereto according to thy word. And Apostle Paul, he took heed into the word himself, Yahweh Shai, man. So he was super clean, you know. That's why he went that hard, man. The Most High got all that filth off of him, man. You see? And the brother also put that Galatians 4, am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth? And that's why they wanted to kill him. Because he was telling them the truth. Now, the same reason they want to kill us to this day, because we telling them the truth. But Yahweh Shai said that we had to drink of that same cup, and the servant ain't greater than the master. They hated him first. You know? But you can go ahead, we go wind it down.
It's that First Timothy 1 and 11.
And you can break it. Hey, you can break it down too.
All right, come. It says, according to the glorious gospel of the blessed power which is committed to my trust, and I thank the outside my Mashiach, our Lord, who has enabled me, but that he counted me faithful, putting me into the ministry, who was before a blasphemer and a persecutor and injurious. But I obtained mercy because I did it ignorantly and unbelief. So the Yahweh Shai, he put him in the truth like this, and he who had enabled me, right? He said, count him faithful, right? Because he was a blasphemer. He, like I said, the account that we read, you know, Apostle Paul, he was doing everything, trying to do everything in his power to stop this word from spreading, to stop the believers from believing, basically, right? But he said that he obtained mercy because he did it ignorantly and unbelief, right? And he believed when the Lord appeared unto him, you know, and he seen him, right? And he started believing. And that's why after he received his sight back, he started teaching y'all that he is the Son of the Most High. Right. Right?
Right. Hey, I got a quick precept, bro.
Come.
This Acts, let's see, 17 and 30. And at the times of this ignorance, right, without the truth, it says the Most High winked at. And when you go into that word wink in the blue letter, is to take no notice of, to not attend to overlook. So when we was in the world before the truth, the Most High overlooked our offenses, man. The same thing the brother going into. Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai had mercy upon Apostle Paul, the same with us, because he overlooked our ignorance. It says, but now commandeth all men everywhere to repent, and that's what we all do coming into the truth. Acknowledge our wrongs and our faults, then we are clean, man. You know, and like the brother Quez said, that's perfect balance. Hey, the Most High balance, Proverbs 11 and 1. You know?
Hey.
Kind of. So, like, you go ahead.
Shalom to that brother. Shalom, Quez. Shalom. Hey, but in the First Timothy in 1:13, he obtained mercy because I did it ignorantly and unbelief. So he didn't believe at first. That's why he was doing the things that he was doing, and he obtained mercy. But you're gonna have people that come to the truth that they believe in this, they believe in that. You know, break it down in scriptures. You know, receiving a breakdown from the apostles, and they're gonna start going off. Right. And they gonna get judged for that. Right? And ain't no mercy for that.
Like you said, Judas, he really wasn't rooted then, you know?
Right. In verse 14, it says, in the grace of our Lord was exceeding abundant. Right? It says, with faith and love, which is in Yahweh Mashiach. This is a faithful saying and worthy of all acceptation that Yahweh Shai came to the world to save sinners, of whom I am chief. So he realized that he was a sinner. He realized that by the law, that wasn't the way of salvation. He knew that it had to be Yahweh Shai. You had to believe in him. So that's why he would preach him. And it was no other way. Yahweh Shai said, I'm the way, the truth, and the life.
That is,
you know? Yeah. It says, howbeit, for this cause I obtained mercy, that in me Yahweh Shai might show forth all long suffering for a pattern to them which hereafter believe on him life everlasting.
Man.
Where you want to stop at?
That's cool right there, you know? Man. But,
howbeit for this cause I obtain mercy, that in me first thou shalt myself forth all long suffering for a pattern for them which should hereafter believe on him the life everlasting.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So just like Apostle Paul, you know, the things that he was doing, he didn't believe. Right. He wasn't really with it at first, you know, but then he transitioned. Right. And you're gonna have other people that do the same as well. You know, it's just gonna take a little bit more to happen. Right? It's like the people that had to see the miracle, then, you know, they start believing. Right?
Right.
The Most High is gonna start having things that happen in the earth, so where you're gonna be like, man, look, hey, what them guys are speaking, it's the truth.
Mm-hmm.
And you're gonna have people that believe. You know, that once came up and said, no, that ain't what it is, y'all tripping, y'all going off. And everything's gonna flip, everything's gonna switch. Right? And they're gonna turn to believers.
That's right. That's right. You know, and it said that's why he said what he said real quick, Apostle Paul. Yeah, he said, howbeit for this cause I obtain mercy, that in me first Yahweh Shai might show forth all long suffering for a pattern to them which should hereafter believe on him to everlasting life. So he was the perfect example of how we got that mercy, man. You know, you have brothers ain't, you know, Apostle Paul was going hard in ignorance, man, but that's the ultimate mercy right there to show us that the Most High Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is long suffering, you know. But that's pretty much it. I'll read this again and we can end it if you ain't got nothing else. This is Matthew 22:14. For many are called, but few are chosen, man. You know, so it don't matter if we in the truth now, there's a chance we could fall out. That's why the brother brought out earlier. We got to make our calling and election sure. And just because somebody ain't believing that when we want them to believe, don't mean they are 2/3, because it might be that they could come into the truth, man. You see, and that's why Judas and Apostle Paul were those great examples of both, man. You see, but that's all I had. You got anything else?
Yeah, you made the point, bro. It's all good.
Con. Okay, I got a quick one. The brother Gabar just put 2 Corinthians 5:11. Knowing therefore the terror of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, we persuade men, but we are made manifest unto the Most High, and our trust also are made manifest in your conscience, man. You see? And Apostle Paul, that was what made him change, man? He feared. You see? The terror of the Lord, you know? But man, with that, you know, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. You know, we had some problems with the audio at first, but Lord willing, you know, y'all can hear us. But you know, that's all I got. You got anything else? Well, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rachakodah. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to all you Akim out there pushing his word with all truth and sincerity. And with that, Shalom.
Shalom.